What's up, everybody? I got a lot of plays for tonight, but remember, do not play every play. Just pick your favorite 1 to 5. Do a bit of research on your own to see which ones you agree with or disagree with, and use your gut as well. Timo Meyer over 2.5 shots on goal, minus 143 on Bally Bet. He's had 3, 3, and 5 on the season, covered 7 straight, 9 of his last 10, plays for New Jersey. Anton Lundell over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 170 on ESPN Bet. He's had 2, 4, 2, 6, and 1 shots on goal so far this season. He's covered 4 straight, and 8 of his last 10 going back to last year. He plays for Florida. Jordan Eberle over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 125 on Bally Bet. He's had 3, 4, and 2 on the season, covered 7 straight, 7 of 10, plays for Seattle. Vince Dunn over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 160 on ESPN Bet. He's had 2, 2, and 4 so far this year, covered 4 straight, 7 of 10 going back to last year. Plays for Seattle. Neil Pionk over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 115 on 3ET. He's had 3, 2, and 2 so far this season, covering all 3 games so far and 7 of his last 10. He plays for Winnipeg. Gabriel Velarde over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 150 on the score bet. He's had 3, 5, and 1 so far this season, covered 8 of his last 10 going back to last year. He plays for Winnipeg. Adam Fox over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 175 on ESPN Bet. He's had 4, 2, 4, and 4 so far this season, covered 4 straight, 8 of his last 10. Plays for the Rangers. Will Culley over 1.5 shots on goal, minus 165 on Betway. He's had 2, 4, 3, 2, and 1 on the season. He's covered 4 straight, 9 of his last 10. Plays for the Rangers. Jason Robertson over 2.5 shots on goal, minus 135 on ESPN Bet. He's had 3, 5, and 6 so far this season. Covered 6 straight going back to last year. Plays for Dallas. Kevin Fiala over 2.5 shots on goal, minus 167 on Bally Bet. He's had 7, 5, 1, and 3, covering 8 of his last 10 games going back to last year. He plays for the LA Kings. Jack Eichel over 2.5 shots on goal, minus 167 on Bally Bet. He's had 2, 2, 5, and 3 so far this year, covering 4 straight and 8 of 10. He plays for Boston. Jack Eichel, minus 167, Bally Bet. 7, 3, 3, and 5, 5 straight, 7 of 10, plays for Las Vegas. Elias Lindholm over 1.5 shots on goal. Here's my Boston player, minus 175 on ESPN Bet. He's had 2, 2, 5, and 3, covering 4 straight, 8 of 10. Eugenio Suarez over 0.5 hits, runs, RBIs combined, minus 170 on the score bet. He's had a hit in each game of the series so far against the Jays. Vladdy Guerrero over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs combined, minus 114 on DraftKings. He's been on fire all postseason, so as a Jays fan, I'm going to keep riding him because he is key to the Jays offense getting going, even though they're solid 1 through 9. NFL action. T. Higgins over 4.5 receptions, plus 130 on Novig, or Jamar Chase over 6.5 receptions, minus 125 on Bally Bet. I'm going to play one of these 2 receivers to make their receptions, or maybe I'll play a half unit on each of them. Not sure which way I'm going to go on them yet. Cincinnati plus 5.5, minus 104 on Profit X. I think they have a chance to actually win this game at home versus Pittsburgh. Game was real tight, real close last year when these 2 teams played, when Burrow was out, and there was obviously no Aaron Rodgers on Pittsburgh. Sides I like: Toronto plus 122 on Bet Openly. That's the Jays in baseball tonight. And Milwaukee has to get back in this series, but I'm not quite brave enough to play them on the money line. So Milwaukee plus 1.5, minus 120 on Novig. NHL tonight, I'm on Toronto minus 127, Bet 105. Winnipeg minus 130 on the Fanatics. Anaheim at plus money, plus 173 on 4CX. I'll post a pic of this, and I will put out my NFL picks later on today. Good luck with all your bets. Go Jays, go. Peace.